Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how I got arrested by Victoria Police in relation to hacking Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about me and how I got arrested by Victoria Police in relation to hacking Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account. So without further ado, let's get started with this explanation video and me talking about what happened and how it happened and what went down. So a few days ago, two police officers from Fitzroy Police Station knocked on my door, and me and my mum were home at the time. I think it was in the afternoon, maybe mid to late afternoon. The two officers knocked on my door and my mum opened the door and basically said, "What's going on? What's happened? Why are you here?" And one of the officers turned around and said to my mum, "We're looking for George. Is George home? Is your son home? Is he here? We need to speak to George." And my mum said, "Why? What did you do? What's wrong? What's happened? Why do you need to speak to George, my son?" And the officer said, "We need to speak to him. Is he home?" So at that point, I then stepped out from the lounge room, walked towards the door and said, "Hey, what's going on? I heard you need to speak to me. What is this for? What's happened? What's going on?" And one of the officers automatically reached out for my hand, and he puts his hand on my hand and he grabs my hand at that point. And my mum's screaming because she's like, "Why the hell did you grab my son's hand? What has he done? He hasn't done anything wrong. He's innocent. Why are you grabbing his hand like that? Why are you pulling his hand with force? What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" And the officer turned around and said, "Your son's under arrest." And my mum's saying, "Under arrest for what? What did he do?" And then I turn around and say, "What do you mean I'm under arrest? What have I done wrong? Can you tell me what I've done? What is this for? What is this in relation of? Can you tell me why I'm being arrested?" And then one of the officers turned around and said to me, "It's in relation to a Facebook matter, something you've done on Facebook to someone." And I said, "Oh my God." And then the police basically said, "George, you are under arrest. Anything you say or do may be used in evidence against you in the court of law. Do you understand?" And I turned around and said, "Yes, I do." And then he said, "Put your hands out. We're going to handcuff you." So I put my hands out like this. And one of the officers put one handcuff on my right hand and the other handcuff on my left hand and tighten it. And I'm basically handcuffed. And now my mum at this point is screaming. She's really hyperventilating. She's really angry and aggressive. She doesn't know what to do. She's really stressed out because obviously police have just rocked up at my door and have grabbed my hand aggressively and have pulled it forwards and then put handcuffs on me really tightly and pulled me away from the door to arrest me in a sudden movement. And obviously my mum's freaked out. You know, she's really stressed out. Her heart's beating really fast. You know, she's sweating. She's really stressed. She doesn't know what to do. She's really scared. I guess you could say she feels threatened and intimidated by police because they've just used so much force against me for no such reason. And then the officers basically said, "We are going to take you to Richmond Police Station to interview you in relation to this matter," because Richmond Police Station has interview rooms. Fitzroy Police Station doesn't have interview rooms. And I said, "Okay." And then my mum basically said, "Can I come with my son? Because you are not allowed to interview my son or question my son without me being present in the interview room at the police station." And the officers said, "You can come, but we don't have any room in the vehicle to take you to the police station." And my mum said, "Why?" And he said, "Because we're only allowed to put one person in the back of the vehicle, in the back of the police van. We can't put two people." And my mum said, "Okay, well, how do I get to Richmond? Because you are not interviewing my son or questioning him in relation to this matter unless I am present at the interview to make sure he's being treated correctly and to make sure he understands all the questions correctly and to make sure he's safe." And the officer said, "You can catch a tram, which will take you to Richmond, to the police station. You can catch 2 trams and that will take you to our police station." And my mum said, "How am I going to get there? I don't know how to get there. I don't have the address." So then the officers gave my mum the address, and then my mum said, "Okay, I'm gonna meet you guys at the police station soon. I'm gonna jump on a tram and go to Richmond Police Station and meet you there, so we can start the interview while I'm present." And then he said, okay. And then my mum basically said, also, George's youth officer, Tony Bruin, needs to be present while he's being interviewed and while he gets arrested, because he's put on the system that anytime my son gets arrested or interviewed, that he needs to be present. Now, basically, Tony Bruin is a youth officer. This youth officer is from Fitzroy Police Station. Now, this youth officer does not necessarily work with the police. He's actually a retired policeman. Tony Bruin is a retired cop. He used to be a cop for 20 years, and then he retired and became a youth officer. Now, this youth officer helps people in the youth community in my area. So any teenage kid or teenage person in the youth community, he helps those people in need. So he basically put on the police computer system and database that anytime I get arrested or questioned for anything, that he must be present. So my mum made the officers aware of that he needs to be present at the interview before I get interviewed. And the officers said, "Do you have his number?" And my mum said, "Yeah, this is his number." And they said, "We'll give him a call and see if he's available to come to the interview." So my mum gave the officers my youth officer's number to call to see if he's available. And he wasn't picking up the phone. So the officers said, "He's not picking up the phone. We'll keep trying, but we have to take George to the police station." So then the officers obviously handcuffed me, took me to the police van, and then they drove all the way to Richmond. So basically they took me all the way to Richmond, and then they parked the car in the car park, and I was in a police van in the back, and then I was waiting there for maybe 2-3 minutes, and then one of the officers opened the police van up and say, "You can come out now, George." So I came out, and then the sergeant basically comes out and greets me and says hello and shakes my hand and says, "Step inside, we will take photographs of you and then put you in the interview room." So then I stepped into the actual back of the Richmond police station. I stepped through the back way. And once I stepped through the back way, one of the officers said, "Stand against that wall. We're going to take photographs of your face. We're going to take images of your face." And I said, "Okay." So I basically stood against the wall, and they had like a Canon photography camera. It was like a professional Canon photo camera. And basically they told me to stand against the wall in different positions so they can take photographs of my face in different positions. So what I did was I stood against the wall, and the officer said, "Can you face directly straight at the camera?" And then I turned straight at the camera, and the camera flash went on and took a photo of me. Then he said, "Can you turn to the back so we can take a photo of your back?" And then I turned to my back. They took a photo of my back, and then they said, "Can you turn to your left?" So then I turned to my left. They took a photo of me on my left side. Then they said, "Can you turn to the right?" I turned to my right, and they took a photo of my right side. And then once they did that, they said, "Go in the interview room, sit on that chair, and I'm going to be with you shortly." So I went in the interview room, I sat on the chair, and then I waited maybe 2-3 minutes, and then one of the officers came in the interview room, sat on the opposite side of the table, on the opposite chair, and said to me, "I'm just going to stay here with you just for safety reasons, to make sure we're safe and you're safe until your mum comes to the police station. And once your mum comes to the police station, we will then start the interview." And I said, "Okay, no problem." So I was sitting on one side of the table on the chair, and one of the other officers was sitting on the other side of the table on the other chair across from me. So this is the table in the middle, I'm here, and the officers on the other side of the table on the other chair. and we were basically just waiting for my mum to come to Richmond Police Station so we could start the interview. So we were waiting maybe about 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, approximately, for my mum to come to the police station, because it did take her a little while because she had to take 2 trams. It wasn't just one tram she had to take 2. Well, actually, technically 3 trams, because the first tram she had to take was from Fitzroy to Richmond. So that's 1 tram. Then from Richmond to another tram in Richmond, that's 2 plus the 1 from Fitzroy. So that's 3 trams altogether, because Fitzroy to Richmond, that's already 2 trams. Then from Richmond to another tram in Richmond, that's 3 trams. So she had to take a tram from Fitzroy to Richmond. Then once she arrived in Richmond, she had to take another tram in Richmond to the police station. So altogether, that's about 3 trams from Fitzroy, counting the tram from Fitzroy going to Richmond. So that was about 3 trams. Then, once my mum was on the tram, she started to go to the Richmond police station. So me and the officer was in the interview room, on opposite sides of the table, sitting in the chair, waiting for my mum to arrive at the police station so we could start the interview. And then finally, after some time, my mum finally arrived at the police station and arrived at her destination. And then my mum entered the police station, and at that point, the officers made me aware that my mum was now present and arrived at the police station. And then basically my mum called a lawyer on her mobile phone so I can speak to a lawyer on my phone, so that lawyer can give me legal advice about what I should do in the interview and what I shouldn't do in the interview. So my mum called a lawyer firm onto her mobile phone, and she basically called a lawyer firm on the mobile phone and asked to speak to a lawyer over the phone. And she did. She managed to get a lawyer on the phone, and then the officer comes in the room with my mum's phone and said, "This is your mum's phone. She's called a lawyer firm. A lawyer is on the phone and wants to speak to you about the interview, about what you should do in the interview." So I said, okay. So he passes my mum's phone to me in my hands, and I grabbed my mum's phone in my hands and I said, "Hello." And the lawyer person comes on the phone and says, "Yes, I'm a lawyer from this law firm, and I'm here to give you legal advice today for your interview that you're about to have." And then the lawyer said on the phone, "Can you tell the police to step out of the room so we can talk in private?" And the police heard that because they were on speaker, and the police said, "Yep, we'll step out of the room." And the officers stepped out of the room and closed the door. And then the lawyer spoke to me on the phone and said, "Is the police out of the interview room? Are they no longer in the room listening?" And I said, "Yes, they're no longer in the room listening." So then my lawyer basically said, "Okay, so I understand you've been arrested today, and you are going to be interviewed. Can you tell me briefly what you've been interviewed for, if you know what you've been interviewed for, because I don't fully understand why you're being interviewed. I've just been briefly told." And I said, "I believe and have reasons to believe it's to do with a Facebook matter, because when the police arrested me, they said it's something to do with Facebook." And he said, "Okay, well, I'm here now to give you legal advice about what you should and shouldn't say in the interview." And I said, "Okay." And my lawyer was basically telling me that when the police asked me questions, that I should say no comment to every single question. So I should basically say no comment to all questions, and not answer any of the police's questions at all. Do not admit to anything. Do not reply to any comments. Do not communicate with the police. Do not interact. Do not make any statements or comments. Do not talk. Do not say anything. Literally keep your mouth shut and say no comment throughout the whole interview, start to finish. So from start to finish of the interview, I want you to say no comment. I want you to not reply or comment to any of the questions that the police ask you. I don't want you to speak or communicate or interact with the police. I want you to just keep quiet through the whole interview and say no comment. So every time the police ask you a question in relation to the matter, you turn around and say no comment. Simple. Don't say anything else. Don't say anything less. Just say no comment. That's what I want you to say. And I said, okay, sure, that's what I will do. And then my lawyer was just basically telling me of my rights, that I've got a right to remain silent. I don't have to answer their question, but anything I do or say will be used or could be used in evidence against me in a court of law in front of a judge and a prosecutor. And I said, yes, I understand that. And then they basically said, at the end of the interview, the police may decide to release you or hold you in remand, depending on their decision. Now, if you are released, you will then be sent home and you can go home with your mum. And then you'll be charged at a later stage once they gather all the evidence and summons you to court. And if you don't get released, then they will call a bail hearing justice at the police station to hold you in remand. And then that will mean that they will hold you in a police cell, in a jail cell, until the court date. So do you understand that those things could happen at the end of the interview? And I said, yes, I understand. And then the lawyer said, okay, I now believe that you understand all my questions, and I hope everything goes well. And I said, yep, thank you. And then the lawyer said, can you pass me back to the officer or your mum? So I went out of the interview room and I said to the officer, here's the phone, the lawyer wants to speak to you and my mum. So the officer then gets the phone and basically grabs the phone and then starts talking to the lawyer. And then the lawyer basically says to the officer, yep, I've spoken to your suspect in custody, and he understands. You can now start the interview. I no longer need to be on the phone. And then the police officer said, okay, thanks for your help. And then they just hanged up the phone. So then the lawyer hanged up the call. And after that, I waited about 3-4 minutes. Then 2 of the officers came into the interview room, and my mum was sitting in the chair. And basically they said, okay, we're going to start the interview now. So what they did was they got interview tapes. They got like CDs, like a disc, so they can interview me. So what happened was they got their disc. It was like a blank DVD, and they put it in the interview recording machine. It's like a machine that records the interview, like video footage. So they got the disc and they put it into the recorder, the DVD recorder, and then they pressed the record button on the DVD recorder, and then they basically said, okay, we are going to now start the interview. We're starting the interview at this time. Do you confirm that that is the time? And I said, yes, that's the time. And he showed me the watch so I can confirm that that is the time. And I said, yes, that's the time. And he said, okay, George, do you know why we arrested you today? Do you know what this interview is in relation to? Can you please tell me in your own words what you think you've been arrested for today and what this interview is in relation to? And I said, I have reason to believe that it's got something to do with hacking someone's Facebook account, something to do with a Facebook matter. And they said, okay. And then they basically got out their sheet of papers, which was evidence against me in relation to hacking Sasha Mandolini's Facebook. So they said to me, okay, George, can you tell me who Sasha Mandolini is? And I turned around and said, no comment. Then they said to me, it's been alleged that you've hacked into this victim's Facebook account. Sasha Mandolini went to Hastings Police Station and filed a statement and report with a screenshot evidence of you apparently hacking into her Facebook account and posting videos of yourself sexually explicit and completely naked on her account. Can you please tell me what that was about? And I turned around and said, no comment. Then they turned around and said, there's been several videos apparently by you posted on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account of you completely naked, masturbating with your penis fully erect on Facebook. Would you be able to tell me why you did that and what was the reason behind you posting those inappropriate sexually explicit videos on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account? And I turned around and said no comment, because obviously my lawyer advised me to say no comment to all questions, so I'm doing exactly what the lawyer is advising me of doing, and I said no comment to every question. And then they said, how did you hack Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account? Can you tell me how you gained unauthorized access to her Facebook account and how you managed to steal her email and password to her Facebook account and how you managed to gain access to it? And I turned around and said, no comment. Then they said to me, Sasha Mandolini said that she felt really threatened and really scared and endangered for her life because she had hacked into her Facebook account and had posted these sexually explicit, nude, naked videos of yourself on her account. Do you understand that if you post videos of yourself naked on someone else's Facebook account, that that person might feel threatened or might feel endangered for their life, or that person may feel unsafe for their safety? Do you understand that Sasha Mandolini may have felt unsafe and may have felt threatened and endangered for her safety and for her life because you posted videos of yourself naked on her account? Do you understand that that may be the case? And I turned around and said, no comment. Then he said to me, there's also been a video that is alleged that you have posted in a group chat on her account on Messenger of you holding a knife and threatening someone with a knife. Can you tell me what that was about? And I turned around and said, no comment. Then they basically said to me, you've also broadcasted yourself live on Sasha Mandolini's account with a knife, going on a rant, going on a like a rant with the knife, yelling and screaming and swearing and cussing on the live stream. Would you be able to tell me what that was all about? And I said, no comment. Then they said to me, you posted a racist post on Sasha Mandolini's account. And then they showed me a screenshot of the post. And the post was apparently a racist comment I made towards black people. And it had the N-word in the post. And one of the officers showed me a screenshot of that post. And I said, no comment. Then they said to me, here's a few screenshots of some of the videos of you completely naked with your penis erect posted on Sasha Mandolini's account. So then they took out some photographs, some screenshots that Sasha Mandolini screenshotted of me completely naked with my penis erect on Sasha Mandolini's account. So Sasha Mandolini took a screenshot of the video that I posted on her account of me completely naked with my penis out, and she then gave that to police with her statement when she filed a report against me. And when the police were interviewing me in the interview room, they took out those screenshots that Sasha Mandolini gave to police, and the police in the interview showed me the screenshots and said, these are some of the screenshots that the victim that you hacked, Sasha Mandolini, gave to police, alleging that you posted this on her Facebook account of you completely naked with your penis erect. Can you please tell me what this is about and why you chose to post such inappropriate videos on her account, and why you posted yourself naked on someone else's Facebook? Can you tell me why you did it and what was going through your head and what made you do it? And I turned around and said, no comment. And then they took out the screenshots of me naked, and they basically showed my penis to the camera of the video. So the interview video recorder that was recording the interview, he shows me the screenshot of my penis, of me completely naked with my penis erect, fully hard, completely nude. He shows me the screenshot of my naked image of my penis out, erect, and then he shows it to the camera on the interview machine that was recording the interview. And then he puts the screenshots away. And then he basically says, you got to understand that this victim obviously felt victimized and felt abused, the fact that you had violated her privacy. This victim, in this case, Sasha Mandolini, the person that you hacked, obviously felt that her privacy was violated and that you were stalking her because you had access to all her personal information, and she felt threatened and endangered for her well-being, safety, and endangered for her life because you posted several videos of yourself completely naked on her Facebook account. Do you understand how the victim may have felt? Do you understand how Sasha Mandolini may have felt at the time when you had done these things on her account and when you posted these videos? Do you understand that she may have felt threatened and endangered for her life and safety due to the fact that you posted several videos of yourself masturbating on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook and videos of you naked with your penis erect? Do you understand that she felt really threatened and really endangered for her life, well-being, and safety? Do you understand how that may have made her feel at the time? And I turned around and said, no comment. And then they basically said, okay, we are going to now stop the interview at this time. And they basically stopped the interview, and they basically turned off the recorder, the video recorder, and that was it of that. And then they basically said to me, I basically said to the officer, are you going to charge me today? Am I going to be arrested? Am I going to be holded in remand? Are you going to lock me up in prison? Or are you going to prosecute me? Or what's going to happen? What's going to happen from this point onwards? Can you tell me what's going to happen? And they basically said to me, at this point in time, you are not going to be charged, and these allegations are not going to be laid against you in terms of charges at this current point in time. What is going to happen, however, is we are going to send this interview tape and what we have to Hastings Police Station, to Constable Gilson, which is the lead investigator, and he's going to look at the interview and look at the evidence he currently has, and he's going to speak to his sergeant to see whether or not they have enough evidence against you to charge you and lay charges against you, and to see whether or not they have enough evidence to prosecute you in the court of law. And I said, well, when are we going to find out if I'm going to go to court or not? When are we going to know? And he basically said, Gilson, Constable Senior Sergeant Gilson from Hastings Police Station will give your mother a call on her mobile number, on her mobile, to let you guys know if this will be taken further and proceeded further, and whether or not you will be charged and summoned to go to court. So you're just going to have to wait for a phone call from Constable Gilson to find out whether or not these charges will be laid against you, and to see whether or not you'll be prosecuted further at court and summons to go to court. And I said, okay. And then the officer said, now we've got to take your fingerprints. And he basically said to me, do you understand that by law you are required to give us your fingerprints, and if you do not give us your fingerprint or don't allow us to get your fingerprint, or if you refuse or try to restrain us from getting your fingerprint, we can use reasonable force to get your fingerprint. And I basically said, yes, I understand. And then the police said, okay, come through and we'll take your fingerprint. So then what happened was we walked to the fingerprint machine, and then he said, okay, let me just set up the fingerprint and then we'll take your fingerprint. And I said, okay. So he sets up the fingerprint machine and everything is all set up and ready to go. and all goods. And then he says to me, okay, now I want you to get your right thumb and place it on the machine. So basically at this point, the officer was just taking my fingerprint, he was taking my handprint, my thumbprint, he was taking my thumb, my middle finger, my pinky. Basically, they were just taking fingerprints of each and every finger on each and every hand, and just the palm and that bit of my hand. So once they took my fingerprints, they basically said to me, okay, you were free to go. Your mum is waiting in the waiting room. You can now go. And I said, okay, thanks. And that was it. Then my mum took me home. We went on a tram. We drove all the way home to the tram, and that was it. That was simple. And that was the end of that. Now, I want to now explain to you about these allegations that Sasha Mandolini has thrown against me, and these allegations that Sasha Mandolini has reported to police and has alleged that I have done and committed against her and to her Facebook account. And I want to also talk to you guys about how the police said to me in the interview that Sasha Mandolini felt threatened and felt endangered for her safety, well-being, and life. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about that right now. Now, first of all, I posted a naked video of myself on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account. Now, Sasha is telling police that she feels unsafe and that she feels threatened for her life and that she feels threatened for her safety and well-being and that she feels unsafe because I posted a video of myself completely naked on her account. Now, does that make any sense to you? I record a video of myself completely naked with my penis out, right? And now I post that video of myself completely naked on her account, and she comes across that video and watches the video of me naked, right? How is that making Sasha Mandolini endangered for her life and threatened for her safety and well-being? Does that make any normal sense to you? Sasha is telling police that she felt and was feeling unsafe at the time for her safety, well-being. Like, what the actual fuck, cunt? Are you actually kidding me right now? I post a video of myself completely naked with my penis out on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account of me naked, right? And then Sasha is claiming to police and alleging to police that at the time of me posting those videos on her account, she felt that her life and her well-being and safety was at serious risk and immediate danger. And she's claiming and alleging to police that at the time of me posting those videos on her Facebook account, her life was endangered and that she felt unsafe. Are you actually fucking kidding me right now? How is Sasha Mandolini feeling physically unsafe about her safety and well-being just based on the fact that I recorded a video of myself naked and posted it on her Facebook account? Like, does that make any sense to you? Like, no, it doesn't. Like, first of all, I like to say, I do not know Sasha Mandolini's address, right? I don't know where Sasha lives. Second of all, I don't leave the house. I barely even leave my home. So how could Sasha Mandolini feel threatened in any way, shape, or form? Does that make any sense to you guys? I'd just like to basically explain to you guys about that. Does that make any sense to you guys that Sasha Mandolini would feel threatened in any way, shape, or form by me posting a video of myself naked on her Facebook account? So basically, Sasha is telling police that at the time of me posting the videos of me naked, she felt that her life was in serious danger and at immediate risk. Like, what the actual fuck, cunt? First of all, I don't know where you live. I don't have your address. I don't know where the hell you live. And second of all, I don't
even leave the house, because I barely even leave the house unless I go to the shops with my mum. And thirdly, I've got no motive or intent to want to harm Sasha in any physical way or shape or form. How the hell would Sasha feel threatened by me, and how could Sasha feel that her life and safety was in immediate danger and serious risk? Like, Sasha's basically claiming that she was threatened, that she felt threatened and that she felt endangered for her life. Does that make any normal sense to you? Does that make any sense to you that Sasha Mandolini feels threatened in any way, shape or form due to the fact that I posted a video of myself naked? Like, that literally does not make any sense at all whatsoever. So that is absolutely ridiculous that Sasha is claiming to police that her life felt threatened and that her life was at serious risk and immediate danger. Like, there's no way that Sasha could feel threatened and could feel endangered, because I'm not threatening Sasha. I'm not saying to Sasha that I'm going to kill her. I'm not saying to Sasha that I'm going to harm her or endanger her life. I'm not saying anything like that at all. So I don't know why Sasha would claim to police that she feels endangered. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, that honestly has to be a joke. Like, that literally has to be a joke. Like, Sasha telling police that at the time of me posting the videos of me naked, that she felt that her life was in danger. That's literally what Sasha Mandolini told police. Sasha Mandolini literally said to police, when George posted those videos of himself completely naked on my Facebook account, I felt that my life was in danger, and I felt my life was threatened, and I felt that my safety and well-being was in immediate risk and in serious danger. I felt threatened by George, which is me, the person that hacked her account. And I'm saying to myself in my head, what the actual fuck, cunt? You feel threatened by me for posting a video of myself completely naked on your Facebook account? And you're turning around to the police and claiming and alleging that at the time of me uploading those videos of myself completely naked, that you felt physically threatened and that you felt that your life was in serious risk and in immediate danger? Are you actually fucking normal in the head, cunt? Like, you're not fucking normal. First of all, I don't know where you live, right? Let's just make this clear. Let's get this out of the way. I want to make this absolutely clear with everyone that is watching this video, including Sasha Mandolini herself and everyone on Facebook that is going to see this video, and even Victoria Police. I want to make this very clear with everyone. Number one, I do not know where Sasha Mandolini lives, right? I do not have her address. I do not know where Sasha lives. I have no idea where she's located at. I don't know which suburb she lives in. I do not know which area she lives in. I do not know her home residential address at all whatsoever. I do not know where Sasha Mandolini lives. So first of all, for me to even want to threaten Sasha Mandolini, for me to even want to cause physical harm or physical danger to Sasha, I would have to firstly obtain her address. Now, I don't have her address. I do not know where Sasha lives, number one. Number two, I barely leave the house because I'm always home on my computer, on the internet, talking to people online. So I barely even leave the house unless I really need to, or unless I'm going to the shops. Thirdly, I do not have any motive or any intent at all whatsoever to want to cause any physical harm to Sasha Mandolini or anyone in general. I do not have any motive or any intent at all in me to want to cause any physical harm or physical distress or physical danger to Sasha Mandolini at all whatsoever. I don't have any intent of causing harm to Sasha. I don't have any motive of causing harm or danger to Sasha. I don't have any intent or motive at all to want to do anything of such nature that Sasha is alleging she felt at the time of me uploading those videos of me naked with my penis erect. So this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Sasha turns around to the police and says to the police and alleges to the police that at the time of me uploading those videos of me completely naked on her Facebook account, that she feels threatened and that she felt threatened and that she felt endangered for her life physically and that she felt endangered for her safety and well-being. Are you absolutely fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking normal in the head? Are you actually normal, or is there something wrong with you? You are claiming to the police and alleging to the police that your safety, well-being, and life was at serious risk and at immediate danger. Are you kidding me? How the fuck can you feel threatened for your life by someone posting a video of themselves completely naked on Facebook? Are you absolutely fucking normal in the fucking head, cunt? Or is there something wrong with you? Like, seriously, is there something wrong with you in the head? Or are you just acting up? Because something must be actually wrong in your head for you to turn around to the police and tell the police and allege to the police that at the time of me uploading a video of myself completely naked on your account, that you felt that your life at that time was in serious risk and in immediate danger, and that your life, well-being, and safety was at risk by me, just based on the fact and due to the fact that I recorded a video of myself completely naked and uploaded it on your Facebook account. Are you absolutely fucking kidding me right now? Does that sound normal to you? I'm literally can't even speak properly. I'm out of words. I'm literally tongue twisting myself right now. I've literally got a tongue twister. I can't even speak properly right now. I keep muddling up my words because I cannot literally wrap my head around the statement and allegation that Sasha said to police that she felt at the time of this situation that I did, and the situation that unfolded at the time of me filming a video of myself completely naked and posting it on Sasha's account. Are you absolutely fucking kidding me right now? Does that sound normal to you? That Sasha Mandolini, the victim that police claim is a victim, the owner of the Facebook account that I hacked, the person that I hacked, does that make any normal sense in your right fucking mind that Sasha Mandolini felt threatened for her life and felt threatened for her safety and well-being? Does that make any normal sense to you that she felt that way in any way, shape, or form physically at the time of me recording that video of me naked and uploading it on her Facebook account? Does that make any normal sense to you that Sasha is claiming that I threatened her safety and that I threatened her well-being and that I threatened her life by posting that video of me completely naked on her account? Does that make any normal sense to you that she would claim that her life was at serious risk? And does that make any sense to you that she's claiming that her safety was at risk by me, just based on the simple fact that I recorded a video of myself naked and uploaded it on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account? Does that make any normal sense to you in your right fucking mind that that person, which is Sasha Mandolini, the victim that the police call victim, the person that I hacked, which is Sasha, does that make any sense to you in your right fucking mind that Sasha at the time felt like her life, her safety, and well-being was at physical risk and in immediate danger by me by posting that video of myself naked on her Facebook account? Does that make any normal sense to you that Sasha Mandolini would feel threatened by me physically, like she's claiming she was to police, and like she's alleging to police she was at the time when these videos of me naked was uploaded on her Facebook account? Does that make any normal sense to you that Sasha in any physical way or mental way, shape or form, would feel physically endangered or physically threatened or unsafe
for her safety and well-being and for her life, just based on the simple fact that I recorded a video of myself completely naked and then uploaded that on her account. That makes no sense to me. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. This is fucked up. This is so fucked up that Sasha is alleging and claiming to police that she felt that her life was at serious risk and immediate danger and that her safety was at physical risk based on the fact and simply due to the fact that I recorded a video of myself completely naked with my penis out on video and then uploaded that video on her account. That's not normal. That is absolutely not normal that Sasha Mandolini is saying that to police and is claiming and alleging that that's how she felt like and that her life and safety and well-being was at serious risk and in immediate danger. That's absolutely fucked. That's absolutely fucked that Sasha is claiming and alleging that to police. That's ridiculous. There's no way that Sasha could feel threatened. There is no way that Sasha's safety or well-being could have been at risk in any physical way, shape or form because, as I said before and as I just explained before, number one, I do not know where Sasha lives. I do not have Sasha's address. I don't know where she lives. I don't have her address and I don't care. Number two, I barely even leave the house. I'm always at home. I'm always at home. I'm always at home on the computer. I don't leave the house at all. I'm always at home, staying at home, and I never leave the house at all whatsoever. I don't leave the house at all whatsoever. I'm always at home. I'm always staying at home. I only leave the house if I'm going to the shops. If I'm not going to the shops, I don't leave the home. I only leave the home if I'm going to the shops or if I really need to leave the home. And thirdly, I have no motive. I have no motive or reason to want to cause physical harm or distress to this person, which in this case is Sasha Mandolini, the so-called victim that police claim is victim, the person that I hacked on Facebook, which is Sasha Mandolini. There is no motive and there is no reason for me to want to cause physical harm to this person or to want to threaten this person's life or make this person's life or well-being or safety at risk. There is no motive and there is no reason that I would want to do that to this person. So how can Sasha Mandolini claim and allege to police that me uploading a video of myself completely naked on her Facebook account made her feel unsafe and made her safety be at risk and made her felt that her safety and well-being and made her life feel that it was at risk? Does that make any normal fucking sense to you? That she claims to police that her safety was at physical risk and that she felt that her well-being and that she felt that her safety and her life was at serious immediate danger and at serious immediate risk. Based on the simple fact and due to the simple fact that I just simply recorded a video of myself completely naked with my penis out in the video and uploaded that on her Facebook account. How is that making Sasha Mandolini fearing for her life? She's basically saying she's scared for her life. She's fearing for her life. She feels that her life and her safety and well-being is at serious risk and is at immediate danger and her safety is at risk because I posted a video of myself naked. Does that make any normal sense in your right fucking mind that anyone could feel threatened based on the simple fact and due to the simple fact that someone, which in this case is me, decides to record a video of themselves completely naked and then decides to upload that video on Facebook for everybody to see? Does that make any normal sense in your right mind that if someone was to do that, that anyone would feel threatened by such action? Right? So I've recorded myself naked.
I've posted that video on Sasha Mandolini's account, and now Sasha is claiming and alleging to police that at the time of me uploading those videos, she felt threatened and endangered for her life and safety. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you absolutely fucking normal, bitch? Are you absolutely fucking normal in the fucking head? I do not have your address. I do not know where you live. I barely leave the house unless I really need to, or if I need to go to the shops to buy something important. I do not have motive or any kind of physical intent to want to endanger your life, or to want to endanger your safety and well-being, or to want to make you feel unsafe, or scared, or fearing for your life. I have no reason to do that to you. I have no motive or reason or any kind of thing or reason to want to even do that to you. I do not know where you live. I do not have your address, and I do not care. So how can you claim and allege and tell police that your life was in danger and that you felt threatened and that you felt that your well-being and safety was at serious risk and in immediate danger? How can you turn around to the police and claim and allege that that's how you felt at the time of me uploading these videos on your account of myself completely naked with my penis out in the video that I uploaded on your account? How can you claim to police that that's what you were feeling at the time, when I don't know where you live, when I don't have your address, when I barely even leave the house unless I really need to go to the shops, when I don't have any motive or any reason to cause physical harm to you? How can you say that? How can you turn around to the police and say, George made me feel unsafe? I felt really threatened and endangered for my safety and well-being, and I felt scared for my life, and I was fearing for my life because George posted videos of himself naked on Facebook. Are you absolutely fucking normal? Are you absolutely fucking normal in the head? I don't know where you live. I do not have your address. I have no motive or reason to want to cause any kind of physical harm or physical distress to you. I have no reason at all or any motive to want to make you feel unsafe. I do not have any motive or reason to make you fear for your life and safety. I do not have any motive or reason to make your life in immediate danger or at serious risk. I have no motive or reason whatsoever at all to want to do anything of such nature to Sasha Mandolini. I've got no reason to do that because, as I said just before, I do not know her address, number one. I don't know where she lives, right? Number two, I barely leave the house unless I need to go to the shops or unless I really need to. Number three, I don't have any motive or any intent to want to cause any physical harm or physical distress. I do not have any motive or any intent to make Sasha Mandolini scared for her life or to make her life at serious risk or immediate danger. I have no intent or reason at all whatsoever for Sasha Mandolini to feel threatened and endangered for her life. So that is absolutely bullshit. That really, really is kind of pissing me off. That the police are saying to me that this victim, which is Sasha Mandolini, the person I hacked, felt really unsafe and threatened for her life and felt that her life and safety was at serious risk and immediate danger. And that she felt scared because you posted several videos on her account of yourself completely naked with your penis out. That really pissed me off. First of all, uploading a video of yourself completely naked on Facebook is not making someone feel unsafe. It's not making someone's life at serious risk or immediate danger. If I record myself completely naked, and if I decide to upload a video of myself completely naked on Facebook, and if people watch that video, how is that making people fear for their life? How is that making people scared for their life? How is that making people's life at serious risk or immediate danger? How are people scared, or how are people threatened for their life or safety or well-being just based on the fact that I uploaded a video of myself naked? How are people threatened for their life or endangered for their well-being and safety by me doing that? Does that make any normal sense in your right mind that anyone could turn around and say, my life is at risk, my well-being and safety is at serious risk and is in immediate danger because someone recorded a video of themselves naked, masturbating, and uploaded it on Facebook, and I feel so scared that a male on Facebook is masturbating on camera, and I feel that my life and well-being and safety is at serious risk and is in immediate danger because this guy is masturbating on a video. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? You're going to turn around and claim that you have been threatened for your life? You're going to turn around and claim that your safety and well-being has been put in danger and has been put in at serious risk? Are you absolutely serious right now? Are you going to turn around and claim that? Like, does that make any normal sense to you? That anyone could turn around and say, my life is at risk, my well-being and safety is at serious risk and is at immediate danger because someone uploaded a video of themselves naked on Facebook? Does that make any sense to you that anyone can just turn around and claim that their life is in danger because someone uploaded a video of themselves naked? This is absolutely nuts. This is absolutely nuts that anybody could feel endangered or threatened based on that fact and that fact only, that someone, which in this case is me, decides to record a video of themselves naked and then uploads it on Facebook. That's not threatening someone's life. That's not putting someone's life at serious risk or immediate danger. That's not putting someone's well-being at risk. That's just simply recording a video of yourself naked and uploading it on Facebook for everyone to see. That's simply what that is, and that's literally what that is, and that's what it is. There's nothing else it is, so I don't understand why Sasha Mandolini is claiming that her life, well-being and safety was at serious risk and immediate danger when it wasn't. That is a load of bullshit. Sasha Mandolini's life and well-being and safety was not put at any kind of physical risk or in immediate danger. So that is a load of bullshit that Sasha Mandolini is claiming that. So yeah, that really pissed me off. That really upset me. That really upset me that Sasha Mandolini was claiming that when it's not true. Now I want to talk to you about something else. Now, the police said to me that they are going to basically compare the body cam footage to the videos I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account, to compare both videos to see whether or not it's me in both of the videos, to confirm whether or not I'm the one that uploaded the video or whether or not I'm the one in the actual nude video that I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's account. Now, first of all, why the fuck would police need to compare the body cam footage that they recorded to the video I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's account to check whether or not it's actually me? First of all, if the police had any doubts that I was not the person in the video, and if the police did not think it was actually me, then why the fuck did they come to my address and arrest me? Why the fuck did they come to my home, to my residential home address, and arrest me? Obviously they know it's me, because they would not have arrested me at my home if they did not think it was me in the videos, right? The police have opened up an investigation because I hacked this person's account, and this person I hacked has provided police with video footage of my face and my body naked in the video. So police can clearly see my face in this video that was uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's account. So the naked video that I uploaded and posted on Sasha Mandolini's account clearly has my face visible in the footage. So when police watch that video of me completely naked, they can clearly see that it's me. They can clearly see that it's my face, my body, and they can clearly tell straight away off the bat that it's me in the video. So why the fuck would the police officer turn around and say to me that they need to confirm the body cam footage to the video that I uploaded on the Facebook account? You know it's me. Why would you need to confirm the body cam footage of me to the footage I uploaded on Facebook? Does that make any normal sense to you in your right mind? The police have arrested me in relation to hacking Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account, right? If police had doubts that it was me, or if police did not believe it was me, why did they arrest me? Why did police arrest me at my home address if they did not believe it was me? Does that make any sense to you? Does that make any normal sense to you? That the police turned around to me and said to me, we need to confirm the body cam footage to the videos you uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account to confirm whether or not that is you in the video you uploaded on her account. Does that make any sense to you? No, it doesn't. Because first of all, the police know it's me. Because if the police did not know it was me, or if the police had doubts that it was me in the video I uploaded on Sasha's account, they would not have came to my address and arrested me. Right? The police have arrested me because they know it's me. They've got my full name, they've got my date of birth, they've got my age, they know exactly where I live, they have my address, they know that it's me. Police exactly know that it's me in the videos I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's account because they can clearly see my face. Why would they need to confirm and compare the body cam footage to the videos I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's account when they can clearly see my face in the videos I posted on Facebook? They know that it's me. They can clearly see my face visible in the naked videos that I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's account. They know it's me. Because if they did not know it was me, or if they had doubts that it was me, they wouldn't have arrested me. The whole entire point of the police coming to my address, coming to my home, to my doorstep, arresting me, is because they know it's me. If the police did not know it was me, or if the police had doubts that it was me, they would not have arrested me. So that is really stupid and really ridiculous and really dumb and retarded for the police officer to turn around and said to me, to turn around and say to me that they have to compare the body cam footage to the video I uploaded on Facebook. That's ridiculous. You clearly know it's me. You can clearly see my face in the video I uploaded on Sasha Mandolini's Facebook account. The naked video I posted on Sasha's account of myself completely naked has my face completely visible in the video. Everyone can tell and everyone can see that it's me because my face is visible in the video. So why on earth and why in hell would police turn around to me and say to me and tell me that they are going to compare the body cam footage to the footage I uploaded on Facebook to check and see whether or not it's actually me in the video? Does that make any normal sense to you? That they would need to compare the body cam footage to the video I posted on Facebook to check and see and confirm whether or not it's actually me in the video? No, that does not make any normal sense to me, because if police did not know it was me in the video I posted on Sasha's account, right? And if police had doubts that it was me, they wouldn't have arrested me. They would not have came to my home address and handcuffed me and taken me to the police station and interviewed me if they believed or did not believe or had doubts that it wasn't me, right? Think about it like this. If police were unsure that it was actually me in the video footage, if police had doubts that it was actually me in the video, they would not have arrested me. Why would have police arrested me if they did not know it was me in the video? Why would have police arrested me if they could not confirm it was me in the video? If they had doubts that it wasn't me in the video, or if they did not know it was me in the video, or could not confirm that it was actually me in the video, they wouldn't have arrested me. Police arrested me because they knew it was me. Police arrested me because they knew me. They knew my face, they saw my face in the video, they knew that I was the person they were after, and that's why they arrested me. So if that was true, that they needed to compare the body cam footage to the footage I posted on Facebook, then they would not have arrested me. Do you understand that? So that makes no sense at all whatsoever. So that's what I want to basically, so that's basically what they said. So now I want to basically talk about what's going to happen at court and what's going to happen if I do get charged or summoned to court. Now, a lot of people may have questions and a lot of people may ask questions such as, if you do get charged and summoned to go to court, will you go to jail or will you not go to jail? Now, I want to talk about that. Now, first of all, when it comes to sentencing, the judge looks at one thing and one thing only. And that thing that the judge will look at when it comes to sentencing is, are you a threat to society or are you a threat to members of the public? Are you a physical threat to society? Are you a physical risk or are you a physical danger to members of the public or to society? Now, in my situation, the simple answer to that question is no. I am not a physical risk to society. I am not a physical danger to members of the public or people of society because I haven't caused any physical harm to people. I haven't made people physically in danger. I haven't caused physical danger to people. So there is no reason for me to be a harm to society. And there is no reason for me to be a physical risk to members of the public. So if I do get charged, and if the charges do get laid against me, and if I do get prosecuted and summoned to go to court, the judge is not going to sentence me to jail. So in other words, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to go to jail. I'm not going to be sentenced to prison. I'm not going to be locked up. And the simple reason for that is because when the judge looks at sentencing, or when the judge considers to sentence someone to jail, the judge looks at one thing and one thing only. And that one thing is that person that committed this crime, that committed this offense, is this person that broke the law a threat to society or a threat to members of the public or a threat to his family members or friends or people around him? So I'll give you an example. Let's say, for an example, a murderer killed someone and got arrested by police and got sent to court and charged for murder. That judge is obviously going to sentence that murderer to prison because that murderer killed someone, right? So if that judge releases that killer on the streets, what's that killer going to do? That killer is going to kill more people. That killer is going to put more people at risk. That killer is going to go on the streets and is going to kill random people and threaten society and be a danger to society, right? However, in my situation, that's not the case because I haven't killed anyone. I haven't physically put anyone in danger or in immediate risk. In my situation, I have not killed anyone, I have not raped anyone, I have not assaulted anyone, and I have not robbed anyone at gunpoint. So there is no reason for the judge to feel the need to lock me up in jail because I am not a physical risk or a physical danger to society or members of the public. So if anyone wants to know or asks me or anyone else Is George going to go to jail? Is George going to be sentenced to prison? Is the judge going to lock up George in jail for hacking Sasha Mandolini's account? The answer to that question is no. The judge is not going to sentence me to prison. The judge is not going to lock me up, and I am not going to go to jail based on the simple fact that I am not causing any physical harm to anyone or physical distress or making anyone physically unsafe. I am not a threat to society. I'm not a threat to members of the public. So there is no reason for the judge to sentence me to prison or lock me up in jail. So the simple answer to your question is no. I am not going to go to jail. I am not going to be sentenced to jail. And I'm not getting locked up. So that answers that question. The second question people may ask is, will I have a criminal record? Now, the answer to that question is yes and no. It is a bit of both. First of all, for me to have a criminal record, I would have to be found guilty, and the judge would have to then lay the charges against me and say, you have been found guilty for this and this. We are going to put those charges against your record under your name on the system. So that would have to be the case in order for me to have a criminal record. So if I'm found guilty in a court of law, so if I go to court, right, and the judge finds that I'm guilty, and the judge feels the need that this needs to be against my record, then yes, I will have a criminal record. However, if the judge does not feel the need that I'm guilty or finds me not guilty and finds me innocent, or there is lack of evidence against me to prove that I've committed the offence that the victim and the police are accusing me and are alleging me of committing, then the charges will be dropped. And if the charges end up getting dropped and don't end up getting laid against me, and if I do not end up found guilty, and if I end up found not guilty, then the charges will be automatically dropped. And once the charges get automatically dropped, I do not have a criminal record. The slate gets wiped completely clean, and my record in the system is completely clean and empty, and there will be no record of me in the system. Simple as that. Now, the third question that people may ask is, could you be charged as a pedophile or registered as a sex offender? Now, the answer to that question is no. Now, the reason the answer to that question is no is because, first of all, for me to be registered as a sex offender or charged as a pedophile under the law, the police would have to prove that I am a physical risk to children, and the police would have to prove that I'm a pedophile intentionally going after children, grooming children in a sexual manner. So what the police would have to prove in a court of law is that I have stalked underage kids, and the police would have to prove that I have groomed underage kids online in a sexual manner. So in other words, the police have to basically prove that I'm a pedophile. The police have to prove that I'm intentionally going after underage kids and sexually molesting children and sexually grooming kids online, asking underage children for inappropriate images and videos. So the police would have to prove, number one, that I am a pedophile. Number two, that I am intentionally stalking kids online. Number three, that I am grooming children in a sexual manner. Number four, that I am exposing myself to children. And number five, that I've got possession of child pornography and that I have distributed child pornography. So in other words, the police have to prove that I have gone after underage kids, and they have to prove that I've stalked underage kids in a sexual way, and the police would have to also prove that I've got possession of child pornography, and they also have to prove that I've distributed child pornography, and they also have to prove that I have groomed underage children in a sexual way. So when I say groomed children in a sexual way, what I mean by that is I would have had to asked underage kids for inappropriate images. So if I, for an example, messaged a 13-year-old girl on Facebook and I knew that that girl was underage, and I knowingly knew that that was a child, and I knowingly knew that that girl was 13 and was underage and was a lot younger than me, and I then had asked her for inappropriate images knowing that she was a child and knowing that she was underage, and I still asked her for inappropriate images, then yes, police could absolutely be able to prove that I am a sex offender and a pedophile, and they will absolutely at that point be able to prove that I am stalking children and grooming children in a sexual manner, and that I'm going after children asking for nudes. However, in my situation, that's not the case, because I have not done any sexual things with underage children. I have not groomed any children in a sexual manner. I have not assaulted any children. I have not raped any children. I have not asked any underage people for inappropriate images. I do not have possession of child pornography, and I have not distributed child pornography. So there is no reason for police to charge me for such nature, for such crime, when firstly I haven't committed that crime, and second of all, they have no evidence of me committing that crime because I haven't committed it. So that answers that question. So that is basically all I wanted to talk to you guys about. That's basically what happened and how I got arrested by police, and that is my explanation of the events that unfolded and took place on that day when police rocked up at my address, at my doorstep, at my home, and when police arrested me. That's basically what happened. So yeah, that's my explanation of what unfolded and what happened. But that's it. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about, just to let you guys know what happened, what was going on, and yeah. So anyway, guys, if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment below about this video, and don't forget to share this video to let people know about what happened and to make people aware of my situation and how I was treated by police and how I was arrested by police and how all this unfolded in the events that took place at the time that it did. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video and sticking by through my whole explanation video of what happened. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment below and tell me what you thought about this video and how I was treated by police, and whether or not you feel like I was treated by police fairly or unfairly. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and until next time, until my next video, bye for now. See you later. Peace out.